Over the last 24 hours, we have identified 1,566 new cases of COVID-19 and completed about 16,800 new tests. Our provincial positivity rate sits at approximately 9%, and we now have 20,163 active cases. There are 682 people in hospital, including 124 who have been admitted to the ICU. Sadly, there were 13 deaths related to COVID-19 reported to us in the last 24 hours. My heart goes out to the family and friends of all those individuals who have lost a loved one to this virus or any other cause. In schools, there are currently active alerts or outbreaks in 432 schools, or about 18% of all schools in the province. Currently, these schools have a combined total of 1,789 active cases. This number includes 113 schools on the watch list. Finally, today, I'd like to take a moment to talk about the holidays. I know the new restrictions on all indoor and outdoor social gatherings have disappointed many Albertans as we enter the holiday season. In a year filled with so many sacrifices, it seems unfair to ask for more. But as social gatherings are a leading cause of transmission, this is our only option. I think that the reality of making decisions about what kinds of restrictions are going to be sufficient to stop the spread is that we know that each of the restrictions that are put in place have other consequences and other impacts on people's health. With the suite of restrictions that were just announced this week, we know that the broad sweeping changes that have been put in place will reduce the number of close contacts that people have on a regular daily basis. We also know that the messaging that we are clearly providing to Albertans is our health system is in trouble and we need to work together to save it. And the seriousness of the situation is again underscored by the fact that one of the times of year that typically we're all celebrating with family and friends, we're not able to do that this year. And that underscores the significance of how we need to work together to bring this number down. We know that in some jurisdictions, they were able to bring their numbers down with measures that were not as strict as the ones they used in the spring. And in other jurisdictions, again, there's been a bit of a need to enhance. So we can't tell for sure what that future brings, but I do believe that these measures that are put in place will have an impact on our spread. And of course, the full impact will be up to Albertans, and we'll be watching very closely to make sure that this is going to be sufficient. Ultimately, it's in the hands of Albertans to follow all of the guidance. If all of these measures, these legally mandatory measures, are followed, then the numbers will, I believe, come down.